let me go ahead and close this. And we are going to get to let's see. Yep, it's right here. I don't remember if I uploaded this or not. I don't think I uploaded it. So anyway, maybe I uploaded it. But anyway, take a look, and if it's uploaded, then don't write anything down. Okay. So what I want to talk to you today about is the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime, and the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime is is 353. Okay, as we've known this for a long time. So so let's see. The 350th Sophie Germain prime is 21803. This prime number 21803 belongs to the 195th twin Gaussian prime pair. Okay, it's amazing, isn't it? It goes back to, again, Gaussian prime and Gaussian Mersenne prime. 195 twin Gaussian Mersenne prime. Okay, so now let's see what happens now. The 195 happens to be the 90th sphenic prime. 195 is the numerical value of Kaf, Haya, and Sad in Surah 19. 11807 is the 195th good prime. 11807 is the 548th long prime. 548 additive prime is 9127. Okay? See, what it does actually, the first thing that it did, okay, let me just put it this way. When you do this, I didn't mention here, 353 actually happens to be the number of Hamim in chapter 42. So what that number of Hamim does that, it connects 42 to 19. And 42 times 19 is equal to 798, which is the number of initials in chapter 19. Okay? So it gives you this inherent why that coefficient of 19 in the case of the number of frequency of Kaf, Haya, Ain, Sad in chapter 19 was 42. This tells us why. Okay? Okay, 548, as I said, is 9127. Surah 9 has 127 verses. 11807 happens to be the 952nd lonely prime, but 790th composite is also 952. 790 verse containing the word God is 9127. 790 in base 19 is equal to 2698 in base 10. 2698 is total frequency of the word God in the entire Quran. 790th lonely prime is 9619. Surah 96 has 19 verses. It's the first surah that was revealed. Okay? (11807) happens to be the 14th, 15th prime. 1, 4, and 15 are the indices of primes 2, 7, and 47. 2 times 7 times 47 is 658. 658 composite is 798. 798 is the sum of frequencies of Kaf, Haya, Ain, Sad in Surah 19. Okay? These are old stuff. I put it here because these were the consequences of the new math that we found out today, those 3 lines. consequence of the exponent of the 19th Gaussian Mersenne prime. .538 composite happens to be 658. 538th non-Chen prime is 9127. 2747 composite is 3200. Chapter 3 has 200 verses. Ali Imran. Okay, the Amramites. The index of 2747 is 2346. 2346, the number of verses from 1 month to 1998. 1998 composite is 2346. Okay? And this line, this bullet that I just told you, this was discovered by Milan about 20 years ago. Okay? The 19th permutation of 2346 is 6234. 6234 is the total number of numbered verses in the Quran. I mean, what else do we need? What else do we need? That's what you have to ask yourself. What do we want? Isn't that amazing? All of this stuff that I just showed you. Okay? So that's why you see so much similarity between chapter 3 and chapter 19. They both talk about Zechariah. They both talk about Mary. Okay? They talk about Yahya or John. Talk about Isa or Jesus. God explains things to us. Why He has chosen these numbers. These numbers, again, as I told you, this grand design is based on the truth. You can't change any of these things. And again, we have to be at peace with God. And we should tell Him that we hear and we obey. Not to look for an excuse to abandon all of these things. If we do that, then we are not going to gain anything in this life and in the hereafter, which is going for eternity. Are we willing to do that? So, I'm going to stop here for this, because what I'm going to say next week is, well, this goes another branch, right? This idea of this number that we just talked about today. Okay. 21803, okay? This is going to branch off into another prime number, okay? And I'm going to talk about it next week, inshallah. Okay? And then we see God's power, we see God's mercy and generosity upon us. And so again, accordingly, we have to be more and more cognizant of the fact that we know these things because of God. We have to remember that. Okay? Remember in chapter 96, عَلَّمَ الْإِنسَانَ مَا لَمْ يَعْلَمْ. He teaches the human being what he does not know. You can't gain this kind of knowledge by going to this math department or going to that math department. Okay? You actually lower yourself. But this stuff is not discovered there, it's not known there to those people. They don't know about it. You are the one who knows about these things. So you are light years ahead of those guys. So I'm going to stop here and finish our Jummah. Allahu Kabir.